I'm going to talk to you today about our perspective on how the relationship between safety and reliability and how we think those two absolutely go hand in hand. We have an awesome safety story here at Cintas, and it's one I'm very proud of, especially proud of the progress that we've made over the years. I've been at Cintas now for 23 years, and I have felt like we've always had a very good, safe company. And that company is, that safety at our company is backed up by policies and procedures and all the things that make us who we are. However, unfortunately in 2007, we had a pretty significant safety incident. And that caused us to take a step back and just say, who are we and what do we want to do from a safety angle? And so I'm going to spend the next little bit telling you about that journey. We operate a very sophisticated laundry. And so, as you can imagine, we have our challenges. We have challenges just like all of you. The industrial laundry business is very reliability intensive. Our equipment requires complex maintenance and troubleshooting, and our equipment requires our maintenance techs to work in potentially hazardous situations, such as elevated space, electrical work that we just talked about, and also confined spaces. And it's critical for our technical complex to be on top of their game all the time. And so therefore, we have really bought into our safety vision. And one of the most important things that we've done is not only try to define our safety values, but we've converted those into our safety vision. And we look at this pretty frequently. And from time to time, we make changes to it, and we make it more than what it was the year prior. We make it more pointed and directed at our partners. So I'm going to share the safety vision. It says every Cintas location is injury, illness, collision, and fire-free. All those are the big items for us. Every partner is engaged in continuously improving health and safety. And we want to be recognized in the world as a world leader in safety. All right? So that's our safety vision. And we tie that right to our safety values. Now, we took that inspiration that was created our safety vision and created our reliability vision. And our reliability vision is all partners are engaged in maximizing asset life, because we know that leads to profitability and a safer environment. Every location develops highly skilled maintenance teams. And I'm very proud to tell you that we've most recently developed a maintenance apprentice program where we're taking current partners that we have at Cintas and taking them from a job that's like mat rolling or folding towels or something that might feel like a job, and are working to develop them into a career in our maintenance teams. So if they have any mechanical aptitude at all, we're pulling them along and right into our program and offering them our career. And we want to be, just like in our safety vision, we want to be recognized as a global leader. And I think we're well on our way, and I'm excited about that. Then we tied our taglines to the things that I just talked about. And we say that safety saves lives, and our quality saves customers, and our productivity saves profits, but our reliability saves it all. You know, we lead with safety. Everything we do starts with safety. Every week every month I have a staff meeting with our team, our whole engineering group, and it starts out with safety. Every general manager who runs a staff meeting at their operation starts with safety. Everything we do ties to safety, starts with safety. And we make it clear that the number one part of reliability, it starts with safety. Many of our maintenance partners have been with us a long time. In fact, many of the engineers that I have on my staff were long-term either plant partners or maintenance staff for us. And you all know maintenance folks. They like to do things their way. And historically, that's great, but it hasn't always been the safest way. And so we put together a program to increase the safety of our maintenance teams. And we have maintenance teams in each of us, as I mentioned, we have 400 facilities. We have maintenance folks in every one of those operations across North America. But before we embarked on that program, we recognized one thing. And before I was in the role I'm in now, I was fortunate or unfortunate enough to have to roll out a new ERP solution for Cintas. Now, I'm proud to tell you that it was a great solution. That solution was SAP. And SAP had to be converted to 357 rental facilities across North America. And not only did we do it, we killed it. And the way we killed it was we absolutely led with the change management side of this, right? Change management is a huge part of everything we do. And we recognize that if you don't help the people convert, change management is the people side of the change, right? It's easy just to flip a switch. And on Monday, you came to this part of the office. On Tuesday, you're coming to this one. But if you don't bring the people along with you, the event happens to them and not with them. And so we recognized that we needed to be a company that brings people along and lets the event happen with them. We found that explaining the why was just as important as explaining the what. And so that brought our partners along. And we wanted our partners to understand that their personal safety was the reason behind the change. One of the programs that I want to share with you will illustrate our deep understanding of the relationship between safety and reliability is our maintenance safety certification. We realized that we needed to elevate that level of safety that is in our maintenance teams. And our company, when you certify anything, it's a big deal. So I'm going to go back to my story about SAP. We were conducting training with all of our partners. We had quite a few partners that we needed to train. And our CEO, Todd Schneider, said, "Hey, Mark, you need to certify them." And I said, "Well, what do you mean by certify them?" And he said, "What I mean by certify them is when they sign their name on a line that said, 'You trained me and I'm in agreement with you,' that changes the game." And so we agreed that the certification, we realized that we needed to execute the certification side. So here's what I'll just tell you. Partners who go through the safety training have to complete a study guide that can take up to 8 weeks. They are involved in study sessions with a safety sponsor. They have live demonstrations that they have to do in order to get the passing grade. And then ultimately, they sit in front of a certification panel that drills down into our business and specific troubleshooting ideas. Ultimately, that leads to them either getting a passing or a failing grade. But I want to make sure everybody's clear. This is not a simple exam. This is something they invest in and they spend a lot of time with. And we have our top execs in the room with them conducting this training. The best part of this is in the event someone does not pass, we provide them with a remedial script where they go back and they get they try again and they get certified. And when they do get certified, we celebrate. And we're good at celebrating at Cintas. We think we're on the right track, and the reason why we think we're on the right track is some of the comments here that you'll see on the screen. I'm not going to read those to you, but I'll give you an opportunity to look through them. When we hear back from the field that they're enjoying the interaction, they appreciated the challenge, they enjoyed going through it and getting exposure and face time with our executives, that means a lot. And we're really proud of the maintenance program. We're so proud of the reliability community has recognized us. As you guys all know, in 2017, we received an Uptime Award here for safety and maintenance. And this program has also presented multiple times at significant community events that are related to safety. And we view this as and get comments that this is a great safety best practice. Another very important breakthrough in our world-class safety journey was a recognition of our maintenance techs as industrial athletes. I think that's a huge thing to do. We want them to be sure that they understand that there's other things that can impact their day. Things like hydration, things like nutrition, stretching and flexing and so on. And we want to make sure that they're treating themselves appropriately. Once a year, we bring all the partners in and we get to show off things that we've done from an ergonomics perspective. And here's a quick video just to show you what we do.
Today was really a celebration of the last few years of hard work by our locations who've been engaged in solving ergonomics problems that make a difference in all of our partners' lives. We had well over 100 entrants into this competition. Today we invited the top 27 teams, and these 27 teams were the finest.
Well, I'll tell you, the 2017 Cintas Ergo Cup, to sum it up in one word, was just enthusiasm. Engagement of the people just came through so many ways.
I like the fact that they didn't just focus on ergonomics, they focused on quality, productivity, and the other measurable things that all roll into sustainability. We can come up with an idea that works for ergonomics, but if it doesn't do these other things, it's not going to stick and it won't last long term. But I think the best thing of all was the amazement and engagement of your senior management.
As you can see, we have a lot of fun with that, and our partners really get behind it. All right, now I'm going to tell you about something that's super cool. As I run out of time here, I'm going to just share a couple things with you. One is we are super proud of the fact that, as you can see here, in 2008, our Chandler facility was given the award for recognized by OSHA, the VPP award. Big round of applause in 2008. Yeah. Yeah, that was a total setup, because here's what I really wanted to tell you, what I'm really proud of. And that is, in the spirit of positive discontent, which is one of our core character traits at Cintas. Positive discontent. We took it to a whole nother level, right? And we currently hold the title as the company with the most VPP sites in the country. 127 OSHA VPP-certified sites. Yeah, here's a scoreboard. If you look up here, this is some of the safest companies in the world. And we're leading the pack here, and we're very proud of that. 127 sites across North America, VPP certified. So we're taking it to a whole nother level. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it in our results. The decrease in injury rate is pretty staggering. And we're going to continue to drive till we get to zero, because that's where we are. Hey, lastly, I just want to leave you with a few words from our chairman of the board. Scott Farmer is our chairman of the board now. At the time we started this vision, he was our CEO. And he said, safety must become something much more than a subject we manage. It will become part of our corporate culture and will be a foundational part of everything we do as a company. We're proud of where we are at Cintas today, and we're happy and look forward to benchmarking with all of you and learning from all of you. Thank you.